Imagine turning on your computer and feeling like you just unlocked something you weren't supposed to. No ads, no forced updates. No background data collection quietly chewing through your bandwidth. No, please sign in with your account just to change a setting. Just pure speed, control, and a system that feels like it actually belongs to you. That's the experience people are having with this Linux distro, and honestly, it feels so good it almost feels illegal. If you've been stuck between Windows and macOS for years, believing those are your only serious options, what you're about to see might completely change the way you think about your PC. For decades, Windows dominated the PC world. It became the default. You bought a laptop, it came with Windows. You built a PC, you installed Windows. Mac OS built its own premium ecosystem, polished, beautiful, optimized for Apple hardware. And most people assumed that was it. Those were the two real choices. Linux was seen as something complicated, something for programmers in dark rooms typing green text into black terminals. But that perception is outdated. Completely outdated. This distro flips the script in a way that feels almost unfair. The first time you boot into it, you're hit with a desktop that looks modern, elegant, and intentional. Not cluttered. Not bloated. Everything feels smooth. The animations are subtle but polished. The layout makes sense. You're not hunting through 5 different control panels to find a simple setting. It's all there, logically organized, fast, and responsive. And the craziest part? It runs beautifully even on hardware that Windows 11 struggles with. Think about that for a second. People are out there buying new laptops just to meet Windows 11 requirements. TPM this, secure boot, that minimum hardware specs that feel more like a sales strategy than a necessity. Meanwhile, this Linux distro can breathe life into older machines that were considered obsolete. Systems that felt slow and unusable suddenly feel quick again. Boot times shrink. RAM usage drops dramatically. CPU usage at idle is shockingly low. It's like your computer just lost 20 kilograms and decided to start running marathons. And it's not just about speed, it's about control. On Windows, updates can feel like a threat. You shut down your PC and see updating. Do not turn off your computer. You didn't ask for it, you didn't schedule it, it just happens. On macOS, you're gently nudged into the Apple ecosystem at every step. iCloud integration, Apple ID prompts, subtle pushes to stay inside the garden. With this Linux distro, updates happen when you say so. You control the timing, you see exactly what's being updated. No mystery. No forced reboots at the worst possible moment. Privacy is another area where things start to feel almost unreal. In a world where operating systems collect telemetry by default, where your usage data is quietly packaged and sent off to improve user experience, this distro takes a radically different approach. It respects you. There's no hidden analytics dashboard sending your behavior somewhere. No targeted ads baked into your start menu. You're not the product. You're the user. That difference alone is powerful. But let's talk about the real shocker, usability. Because the biggest myth about Linux is that it's hard. That you need to be a developer. That you need to memorize terminal commands. And yes, Linux gives you powerful tools if you want them. But this distro doesn't demand that from you. You can install apps with a graphical app store. You can manage updates with a few clicks. You can customize your desktop visually without touching a single line of code. It feels modern. It feels accessible. It feels ready. Then there's the customization. On Windows, you can change wallpapers and maybe tweak a few themes. On macOS, you get even less flexibility. Apple decides how your desktop should look, and you live with it. Here, you can reshape your entire experience. Want it to look like macOS? Done. Want it to look like Windows 10? Easy. Want something futuristic, minimal, or completely unique? Go for it. Panels can move. Icons can change. Animations can be adjusted. Workspaces can be configured exactly how you think. It's your machine, and finally it feels like it. And let's address the elephant in the room, software compatibility. For years, this was Linux's weak point. But can it run my apps? That question killed countless migrations. But things have changed, dramatically. Thanks to compatibility layers and tools like Wine and Proton, a huge number of Windows applications and games now run on Linux. Steam on Linux is no longer a joke. Many AAA games run with performance that's surprisingly close to Windows, and sometimes even better. Developers are paying attention. Gaming on Linux is not a fantasy anymore. It's happening. Productivity? Covered. You've got powerful office suites, professional-grade creative tools, coding environments, video editors, and more. Browsers run perfectly. Cloud-based tools don't care what OS you're using. For many people, their workflow is entirely browser-based anyway. Once you realize that, the OS underneath becomes less about brand loyalty and more about performance and control. Security is another quiet superpower. Linux-based systems have a fundamentally different permission model compared to Windows. Malware that devastates Windows systems often doesn't translate directly. The open-source nature means vulnerabilities are exposed and patched quickly. It's not magic. No system is invincible. But the attack surface is different, and for many everyday users, that difference matters. And here's where things start to feel almost rebellious. You're no longer locked into corporate decisions. If Microsoft decides to redesign the interface in a way you hate, you're stuck. If Apple removes a feature you loved, you adapt or you leave the ecosystem entirely. But with this Linux distro, the community has power. If developers go in a direction users don't like, forks can happen. Alternatives can be built. Choice is baked into the culture. That's rare in tech today. Even the installation process is shockingly simple. Download the ISO, flash it to a USB, boot, click through a clean installer. In under 20 minutes, you have a fully functional operating system ready to go. No mandatory account creation. No credit card prompts. No subscription plans. Just a system installed on your hardware, ready to work. Performance on modern hardware is equally impressive. NVMe drives feel instant. High refresh rate monitors are smooth. Multi-monitor setups work without drama. Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, audio, in most cases it just works. And when something doesn't, the community documentation is massive. Forums, guides, videos, you're not alone. What really makes it feel illegal though is the cost. Free, completely free, no license key, no activation watermark. No unregistered version limitations. You download it, install it, and that's it. In a world where operating systems cost money or lock you into expensive hardware, this feels almost suspiciously generous. And yet it's sustainable because it's built differently. Open source collaboration, community-driven development, transparent code, people contribute because they believe in it. Companies support it because it's stable and powerful. That blend of passion and practicality creates something unique. For content creators, there's another surprise. Hardware acceleration works. Video encoding is fast. Streaming setups are possible. Audio production tools are available. Is every niche proprietary tool supported? No, but for a growing number of creators, the alternatives are more than enough. And in some cases, they're better optimized. For developers, this environment is paradise. Native package managers, container support, virtualization, SSH tools, scripting. You're on a system that powers servers worldwide. The same foundation that runs huge parts of the internet is sitting on your laptop. That consistency between development and deployment environments is powerful. Battery life on laptops can also surprise people. Without heavy background services constantly pinging servers, systems can run cooler and more efficiently. Fans spin less, heat drops. The machine feels calmer. And here's the psychological shift that happens. When you switch, you stop feeling like you're renting your computer. You start feeling like you own it. You decide what's installed. You decide what runs at startup. You decide when it updates. That sense of ownership changes your relationship with technology. Windows and macOS aren't disappearing tomorrow. They're massive ecosystems. But they are facing something they haven't taken seriously enough. A Linux desktop experience that's no longer rough around the edges. It's polished. It's powerful. It's user-friendly. And it's evolving fast. The barrier to entry has never been lower. The performance gap has never been smaller. The freedom gap has never been larger. And that combination makes this Linux distro feel like a secret weapon hiding in plain sight. If you've ever been frustrated by forced updates, annoyed by system slowdowns, concerned about privacy, or simply curious about something different, this might be the moment to experiment. Install it on an old laptop. Dual boot it. Test it for a week. You might find yourself booting back into Windows less and less. And one day, you might realize you haven't used Windows or macOS in weeks. Not because you're trying to prove a point. Not because you hate them. But because you simply don't need them anymore. That's when it really hits you. This Linux distro isn't just good, it's dangerously good. The kind of good that makes you question why you ever settled for less. The kind of good that makes billion-dollar companies slightly nervous. The kind of good that feels like you discovered a cheat code for your own computer. And once you experience that level of speed, control, customization, and freedom, going back feels almost impossible.